As you all know, I received these four boards from another collector, and I've been working on them. And out of the four, three of them I got to work, and I was having some trouble with this final um, Macintosh IIvi board. Been having so much trouble with it that I have. I mean, I've taken off just about every chip on this board, cleaned and checked, and cleaned underneath. A CPU came off, a VASP came off, all the memory came off. LS, well, these are the 7F245s. They're the same as the LS245. Swim came off. These actually resistor controllers came off. Video was already had some issues, and I had to work on that. Now it's actually back here. You can't see it. There it is. There were some pads bad and so forth. So that came bad to me, so I had to fix it. Combo came off. Sound over here came off. ROMs came off. Decoder came off. Rheology time clock came off. So and just did not find any broken traces on this board at all. Nothing broken. I even took off the two sockets here. Um, and actually checked the traces underneath for me to see, and then even took out a SIM socket for the ROM from the SI board, and actually stuck it on this and put in a ROM, put in a actually big mess of wires ROM to see if that would boot up, and nothing. So not even sure if that will work with this board, if the capabilities is even turned on. I mean, the actually socket is there, but just can't find much online or from other people if they ever got that to work or not. So anyway, so days in, days out working on this board over and over and over. And in the meantime, I had the other VI that was working, but I really didn't want to rob any pieces from it because it was a working VI, and these VIs are very rare. And I really didn't feel like messing up that board. But anyway, the owner was like, okay, well, go ahead and try what you want to do. If you need to use that for some parts, go ahead. I mean, it's years these boards haven't worked, but anyway. So for the longest time, I had a feeling because I did actually scope it out, and I was seeing ROM getting stuck. The ROM was not completely loading. There were some of the address lines was not processing through. So it just didn't seem right. I mean, it didn't look right to me. Um, Now I don't know much about these because it only has two actually ROM chips. These are the 1 MB ROM chips, um, and looks like the address lines are connected together. It only uses 16 of them. Well, and then the actually data lines are 16 and 16, and then go over to the RAM. I'll go to the LS245s and then the RAM. But anyway, so I was seeing something that did not sit well with me with the ROM. I just couldn't put my finger on it, and I felt it was the ROM was bad. But anyway, um, from what I did find out, some people were saying that these ROMs are very durable. They don't really go bad. There's really not much with them. Um, that they're pretty actually reliable. So I went on that. Finally, this morning, I was like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I was up early this morning. I took off the two ROMs off of this board. I still have them sitting over here. Here's one of them. And then the other one is here. So these were the two original off of this board. And I took the two off of the working board and I put them on here. And with that, we have time. We have video coming up. have the mouse pointer there in the corner, if I can move it. Okay. And we should start booting up momentarily. There we go. So this VI, the board is fine. There is nothing wrong with the board. It's the ROM. So the two ROM, now I did first change the low and tried it, no actually difference, and I changed the high, and I don't want to mix them. So I just don't know why. Well, I guess it just has bad ROM. That's it. Simple as that. There we are. The machine is booted up. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this down. There we go. We're off. Soft power works. Everything works. And this board works. Now the other board has without ROM, so I'm out a set of ROM, but just for kicks, and I don't think it will work. I'm pretty sure it will not. And I'm gonna take those other two ROMs that I took off of here, and I'm gonna solder them onto the other board and see. Because then that will tell me 100% definite, yes, it's the ROM. Because that board is fine also. There's not a single thing wrong with it. Okay, so I'm happy, I'm stoked, I am flabbergasted that this is 4 out of 4. These are 4 boards that a whole slew of people could not resolve. But for my first major board repair projects, I think that's a pretty good record, 4 for 4. It's just, I don't have ROM, and this board, again, it doesn't have the SIM socket. Someone told me put the SIM socket back, or at least put it on the other board, leave the 2 ROMs off and try it with the big muscle wire ROM. But this is not the right ROM version. This is for the SE, the SI, CI, and other flavors. I don't think it will boot up the VI and the VX and the 600. Okay, that's a whole different ROM size. It's a whole different ROM version. So I feel pretty confident will not work unless I can get BMOW or someone that has a SIM programmer, because the programmer for this was made by Doug Brown, and Big Muscle Wires was making it for a while, and they're not making it or selling it now anymore. So I would have to get one made or find someone that has one, and then that can program the VI ROM onto one of these for me, then put in a socket and try it. Will it work? I don't know. So anyway, because it's hard to program these also. I mean, these are not, there is no actually schematic. There's not a lot of information on these, and whatever I try to search and look, I can't find anything on this VX, VI, and 600 ROMs and so forth. So, but anyway, I feel success. I'm happy. I'm glad to know now exactly what the problem is, so I can focus on trying to get some ROMs. Or if anyone has a dead board, VX, VI, or a 600, Performer 600, and are willing to sell me the ROM or sell me the whole board for me to use as parts and so forth, let me know. I will gladly take it off your hands for an actually decent price. Or if you're generous enough as a donation to the channel. But I need to find some ROM. I need to get that, or figure out a way to program my own or do something else. There's some options out there. I would like to see some some method of being able to do new SU ROMs, even if it is a modification, or using a SIM socket and a SIM ROM in them. Then that gives you a lot more possibilities, right? Because getting ROMs are getting very rare, but being able to program your own and stick it in there and get it back to work that would be wonderful. So anyway, I'm gonna end this one here because I just wanted to let you all know that this board does work. It is good. It's dirty. It needs a good cleaning now because I'm not gonna take this ROM back off. I've done so much to this board, and I'm afraid of causing actually permanent damage. I already had one pad here on this ROM, on this high ROM, that is kind of loose and very finicky and so forth. So I'm not taking them back off. Um, so anyway, I'll get this board cleaned up and it'll be ready. And I'm gonna. This is the other board. This is the other board here where I took off the ROM. So I'm gonna put those other ones back on and test it and see. Okay, this board here really almost nothing came off of it. Okay, I didn't. What really was here was this board had some legs on the CPU that were not soldered, and some other ones, and did some cleaning up and so forth. But really didn't have to touch much on this board. Recap it, check it over, fix a couple legs here and there, and so forth, and it worked. So, but the ROMs too are. I'm gonna try them out and see, and hopefully we get something right. Anyway, that's it, folks. I wanted to give you all an actual update. If you like this video and you find it beneficial and you like the content, please give it a like for me. And comments on it are welcome. And I'll be doing another one soon and let you all know how things are going. In the meantime, thank you again, and you all have a great day. Bye-bye.